Hey all, welcome to my series, How to Beat the Extreme AI, where I'm going to bring you a whole load of different ways to beat that pesky computer. In this episode, we're going to go full men at arms. Normally, you'd follow up early men at arms with archers, but not this time. Infantry is all we're going to need. Early men at arms is a great way to kick off feudal age, as you can start attacking the enemy's economy before they've even had a chance to drop an archery range or a stable. This gives you the chance to catch them off guard, get an early lead, and maybe even kill a couple of villagers. However, once they've got one or two archers out, there's not usually a lot you can do, and your early infantry meets its untimely end, which is exactly why pros tend to follow this up with an archery range. But what if you just wanted to keep the infantry coming? Well, the AI can't micro, so that gives us a chance to beat them, even if they start making archers. Even so, we're going to have to attack early and deal some damage if we want to get on top of them and come out victorious. So which civ do we use for this challenge? There are quite a few great infantry civs, although these usually hold the infantry spam until Imperial Age. We could go for Aztecs, as they get faster working barracks and start off with extra gold. Bulgarians get men-at-arms upgrade for free and get cheaper blacksmith techs. Burmese get extra attack on their infantry. Celts infantry move faster, so might be able to catch some of those archers. Japanese infantry attacks faster. Slavs get supplies for free. And Goths, as we all know, are Goths. But we're going for the Malians, as they get extra pierce armour on their men-at-arms, which gives us a massive advantage when our enemy goes for those dreaded archers. Time to see if this works. As always, we set our town centre to work, creating villagers, and we build 2 houses. We put our first 6 villagers onto sheep, then the next 4 onto wood, and the next villager lures a boar to its predictable end. The next builds a house and then a mill, and we keep sending villagers to berries until we have a total of 4 foragers. I'm keeping a couple of those foragers on sheep to make the most of it before it decays away, but as soon as it's done, I'll send them to berries. Remember to keep your scout running around until you've found all your sheep and boars, and then send it forward to find the enemy. Meanwhile, the next villager lures in the second boar, and the next one goes off to build a house. Once this villager has finished building the house, their next job is to build a barracks. This is really important, as you'll want your barracks fully built and ready to go as soon as you click up to feudal. Set the next couple of villagers to get food under your TC, and set your 19th villager to collect wood. This makes a total of 5 villagers at your lumber camp. Send the 2 final villagers you make in Dark Age to your main gold, research loom, and click up to feudal age. In summary, it's 6 villagers on sheep, 4 to wood, next one brings in a boar, 4 to berries, bring in another boar, next builds a barracks, next 2 villagers onto food under the TC, next to wood, and your final 2 to gold. As soon as you click to feudal age, start making some militia. You want to make 3 before hitting feudal age. Your villager who built the barracks can keep building houses to make sure you're not pop-capped. Once you finish your food under the TC, get those villagers to build as many farms as you can afford, and send the rest to gather wood from your straggler trees. While you have some time going up to feudal age, you want to pick your first target. Either berries, a woodline, or gold works well. The whole point of men-at-arms is to attack really early, so you want to start harassing your opponent around the time you're hitting feudal age. To do this, as soon as you've made 3 militia, send them forward. Just bear in mind, you don't really want to get in a fight with villagers until they're upgraded. As soon as you hit feudal, click the men-at-arms upgrade at your barracks and the double-bit axe upgrade at your lumber camp. With your early men-at-arms, you really need to start harassing villagers quickly. They're too slow to kill much, but your main goal is to chase them away from resources and back to their TC. If you like, you can try and kill villagers by blocking their trip back to the TC using your scout, but this doesn't make a lot of difference really, and it's best just to try and make sure you're keeping your opponent on the back foot while you make men-at-arms and get an eco lead. Your eco in feudal age is pretty simple. Keep your town centre making villagers, sending all new villagers to wood. Whenever you can, take villagers off wood and build farms. If you find yourself short of gold, send a couple more vills from wood to gold. And if your lumber camps get busy, grab a load of villagers and build another one on a different wood line. Aside from pushing enemy villagers off resources, you can also start taking out the enemy's buildings. Infantry have a big attack bonus against buildings, so they'll melt pretty quickly as you start getting a good number of infantry. Once you have a load of farms, drop a blacksmith and get forging and armour. This will help you take practically no damage from villagers or the enemy TC and destroy buildings even faster. Keep destroying all production buildings and drop off points, and still don't really bother chasing down villagers as they'll just outrun you. Drop extra barracks as you need, putting a couple of extra villagers on gold each time you do. And when the time is right and you have at least 30 men-at-arms in the opponent's base, gather them up and dive the town centre. I'll be honest, I was surprised how long it actually took to kill the town centre, and I was a little worried that I was going to lose too much army in the process, but sure enough, the TC was going down. Once the villagers get ejected, send your army on them, and at last there's nowhere for them to run, and a massacre awaits them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of this series, like the video or drop a sub below. If you want to see a particular strategy featured in the next video or have any question about this one, please leave a comment. That's all for now, catch you all in the next video, and good luck with your full feudal infantry rush.